Have you been spring cleaning? Maybe cleaning out your closet? I know I have, and that's left me with a pile of t-shirts that I'm no longer going to wear. In lieu of taking them to a charity shop or sending them to the landfill, I'm going to be upcycling them into creative home decor. Let's check it out. Hi there, I'm Michelle with the Goffstown Public Library, where I'm an adult services librarian. My job is to bring the information you want or need to you when you want or need it. And even though I'm not physically in the library today, I aim to do just that, which is why I'm coming to you with another how-to video. How to make upcycled t-shirt pillows. If you've been cleaning out your closet, it's likely that you already have these materials. Let's check out what you need to make the upcycled t-shirt pillows. You'll need one t-shirt. This is the one I'm using today. You'll also need a permanent marker, a pair of scissors, and a ruler. Then at the end, to stuff your pillow, you're going to need some sort of stuffing. If you have an older pillow that you want to refashion with a new cover, that would work. If you have batting, you could also use that. Or one thing I know everyone has right now, plastic bags, which is what I'll be using. To get started, our first step is to cut the sleeves off our t-shirt. I'm going to cut them off right along the seam, one at a time. And that's the second one. Great, so now I have a t-shirt without any sleeves. The next step I'm going to do is fold the t-shirt in half with the neck facing out. I want to be able to see this neck scoop, the seam. I'm gonna line up the bottom. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to place it right underneath the neck scoop. Then with my permanent marker, I'm going to draw a line of where to cut. So keeping the t-shirt folded, I'm now going to cut along that line. Perfect, so now I have this part I'm going to set aside. And I've got my t-shirt that has no sleeves and no neck. The last thing I'm going to cut off is this bottom seam right here. I'm not going to do it with the t-shirt folded, so I can make sure to have an especially straight cut. And again, I'll set that aside. I want two pieces of fabric, not one large one. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut along the seam. Great, so now I have two completely separate pieces of fabric. Also a tag, remove that. All right, they're not connected at all. You're going to want to determine how big you want to make your pillow. To do this, you can use another pillow as an example. If you're going to be stuffing it with a specific pillow, definitely use that. Okay, so I've got this pillow, and I'm going to want to leave about 2 inches on either side of the pillow. So I've got my ruler here, placing it down, just being like, where is 2 inches? Now using the marks I made, I'm going to use my ruler and link all those up. Okay, you'll see that I made a square on my 2 pieces of fabric. I'm going to keep those fabrics together and cut along where I marked. There's my perfect squares. All right, keeping those 2 pieces of fabric together, the next thing I'm going to do is take my ruler and my permanent marker out again. From each corner, I'm going to measure 2 inches in. So I measured 2 inches, made a mark, and now from that mark, I'm going to measure 2 inches up. And then from that mark, I'm going to measure 2 inches over and draw a line to connect. I've made a smaller square within my square, a notch, if you will. I'm going to repeat that on the other 3 corners. So I've got those 4 notches on each corner. I'm going to use my scissors and cut around those solid black lines. There are my notches cut out, which is left me with tabs on each side. So these tabs we're going to cut about every 1/2 inch to 3/4 inches to make strips that are 2 inches long. If it'll help, you can add a permanent marker line that goes across here so you know you're not going to be cutting more than those 2 inches. But in my opinion, it's very easy to freehand, so you can make your own decision. I'm going to start freehanding a cut about every 1/2 inch to 3/4 inches along the top tab. So there are the cuts that I made in that tab. Again, I'm going to repeat for the other 3 tabs. And there you have it. Fringes on all 4 sides of the pillow. Next, we're going to start binding the 2 sides of fabric together with knots, because this is a no-sew project. I recommend starting in the 4 corners. I'm just going to part the 2 strips, make a simple square knot, again, for more security. Great, and now I'm going to do that on the other side too. If you need more yarn to work with, just gently pull. The t-shirt yarn will naturally expand because of its knit, giving you a little more yarn to work with to make a knot. Do that on the other corners. Okay, and last but not least. Next, I'm going to knot all the fringe on 3 sides of the pillow. I'm going to leave 1 side open. That is where I'm going to stuff the pillow. Go ahead and do that now. And I've come to the end. So I've knotted 3 sides and left 1 side open so I could stuff it with a pillow or whatever other stuffing I have available. Next, I'm going to stuff the pillow. So I told you that I don't have any batting. I'm going to be using some plastic bags. I'm just going to go ahead, fluff them up, and put them in. I don't want them to be flat as a pancake because that's not going to stuff very well, is it? So now that I've got my pillow stuffed, I'm going to knot the top. And there you have it, a stuffed pillow with all of the knots tied out of a t-shirt. Thanks for watching. Today we learned how to make a upcycled t-shirt pillow from materials that we probably have around our house, especially if we've been cleaning out our closet. I would love to hear if you made this. Tell me about your experience down below in those comments. I'd also like to just give a shout out to one of the library's resources. If you're into making crafts like this, you're gonna love Creative Bug. Creative Bug is a database of crafting videos that show you how to do so many creative things. From painting, to cake decorating, to paper crafts, to knitting. It's all there, a world of creativity. And like I said, the videos take you step by step through starting your project. They list all the materials you're going to need, plus any patterns. It's a great community for you to get started nurturing your inner creative. So I really hope you check them out after you're done with this video. Like and share if you got something out of this video, and don't forget to subscribe for awesome content like book talks for all ages, how-tos, story times, and more. We'll see you back here next Wednesday for another how-to video. And in the meantime, you can connect with the Goffstown Public Library on our social media, or visit goffstownlibrary.com to see what we're up to. Again, I'm Michelle from the Goffstown Public Library, and I'll check you out later. Bye!